Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to react to The Rock regretting his decision to endorse Biden all those years ago, but it won't be for the reason that you all think. So let's watch this. Let's check it out, and let's see what The Rock has to say about it and react to him.
Be direct, let's be honest, there was a time that you used your fame, and it was a time that not everybody was happy.
Yep.
And that was a few years ago.
That's right.
And you made a very big point. You said,
Yep.
I've never done this before. I've never endorsed a political candidate.
That's
and
right.
you endorsed Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. And I'm being real with you, and you're
Yep.
being real with me.
Sure.
A lot of people on Fox watching us, you and I talk right now, remember that and wonder about that. So how do you feel now in retrospect with that endorsement?
So the thing is, guys, this guy endorsed Biden, on Twitter years ago. There was a huge backlash for it because the thing is, you have to understand when it became between Biden and Trump, the country was about 50-50, right? And so no matter who you would vote for, you're going to get a backlash no matter what, which is why a lot of blue collar workers or normal people out there recommend that these Hollywood elitists, actors, singers, millionaires, whatever, just stay out of politics. Just completely stay out of it, because you're actually going to be alienating one side of your fan base, which I don't think is ever good, especially in their position.
In what way?
Are you happy that you made that endorsement in 2020? Are you happy with the state of America?
Am I happy with the state of America right now? Well, that answer is no. Do
Yeah, I
believe
think
we're
most
gonna
people
get
would agree with
better?
that.
I believe in that. I'm an optimistic guy, and I believe we can get better.
Hell yeah. Good attitude to have there.
The endorsement that I made years ago with Biden was one I thought was the best decision for me at that time.
Yep.
And I thought back then, when we talk about, hey, I'm in this position where I have some influence, and it's my job then. I felt like that then. It's my job now to exercise my influence and share with this. This is who I'm going to endorse.
See, this is the thing about these Hollywood elitists, man. They always, like I just said, just what I said a second ago, they always believe because they have a reach to people that they have to throw out their ideologies or push their ideologies out on us. We don't want to hear that. We just want to be entertained by these people.
Am I going to do that again this year? That answer is no.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
not going to do that,
smart.
because what I realized, and I didn't realize it back then, Will, but I realize it today. And back then, just like I am today, very lucky, I was then the most followed American man in the world.
I don't know if
I am
that's
today.
true. Maybe he
The most
is, but I
followed
don't know.
American man in the world, and I appreciate that. But I also realized that what that caused back then was something that tears me up in my guts back then and now, which is division.
Yep.
And that got me. And I didn't realize it then. I just thought, hey, our country feels like there's a lot of unrest. It feels like I would like things to calm down. Maybe we need a change. This is what I'm going to do, and this is who I'm going to endorse. The takeaway after that, months and months and months, I started to realize, like, oh man, that caused an incredible amount of division in our country. So I realize now, going into this election, I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't do that, because my goal is to bring our country together.
Yeah, that's good.
I believe in that in my DNA. So in the spirit of that, there's going to be no endorsement. Not that I'm afraid of it at all, but it's just I realize that this level of influence, I'm going to keep my politics to myself. And I think it's between me and the ballot box. But I will tell you this. While, like a lot of us out there, not trusting of all politicians, I do trust the American people, and I trust that whoever they vote for, that's going to be my president, and that's who I'm going to support 100%.
See, that's really good. That's kind of the way I am. Whatever president gets in there, I 100% support them, because I don't want them to fail. I want them to succeed, because if the American president fails, then America fails, right? It fails. And so does the rest of the world, as what we've seen during Biden's administration. We have the start of, 2 new wars. I'm not blaming Biden for that, but they didn't happen under Trump's watch. But unfortunately, under Biden's watch, we've had the Israeli-Palestine war, we have the Ukraine-Russian war, and we are funding both of them. We did not have this problem before. We didn't have the illegal immigration problem. So a lot of people, whenever they see this, they feel like maybe he's going to vote for Trump. That just isn't the case, guys. I don't believe that at all. I believe this guy's going to vote for Biden again. His whole thing was he just didn't want to divide people. He didn't want to let everybody know who he was going to vote for. He didn't want everybody to know what side he was taking. He wants to try to give the illusion that he is completely neutral. That way, all of his fans are happy. That's exactly what it is with The Rock, because The Rock cares about The Rock. So evidently, The Rock wants unity, right? He wants to bring people together, which is a good thing. Unfortunately, the guy that he voted for doesn't want that, because if you guys watch this clip from the State of the Union address, this is after Biden became president. We had the State of the Union, and this is what he said. And you tell me if you think this speaks unity.
I've come to this place where it all began to speak as plainly as I can to the nation about the threats we face, about the power we have in our own hands to meet these threats, and about the incredible future that lies in front of us if only we choose it. Too much of what's happening in our country today is not normal.
Yes, I wonder
Donald
why.
Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
Now see, right there is already an attack on an entire group of millions of people in America. Now he's going to try to regress a little bit here in a little bit, but it's always the MAGA are crap. MAGA are terrible. MAGA are the worst people alive. I'm a complete independent. I'm not MAGA, I'm not Democrat, I'm not conservative, I'm not any of this stuff. I don't affiliate myself with any of it. I'm a complete independent, and when I listen to this guy attack all the MAGA people out there, I think it's a bunch of crap, and it doesn't speak unity, it speaks division. That's exactly what he's saying.
Now, I want to be very clear up front. Not every Republican, not even the majority of Republicans are
See, now we're
MAGA
regressing a little
Republicans.
bit.
Not every Republican embraces their extreme ideology. MAGA forces are determined to take this country back.
What extreme ideology is he even talking about? What is so extreme about MAGA? What have they done?
Backwards to an America where there is no right to choose, no right to privacy.
What?
No right to contraception, no right to marry who you love. They promote authoritarian leaders and they fan the flames of political violence.
See, as an outsider, I hear this and I think this is absolutely ridiculous. He's sitting there saying that MAGA hates gay people. MAGA doesn't want equal rights. MAGA wants to go back to the old days where there was Jim Crow laws and all this dumb crap. That is not what Make America Great means, you moron. It's ridiculous to think that someone would even think that. No, MAGA, Make America Great Again, means restoring America to what it used to be, to where we produced all of our own things, we made all of our own money, we were completely self-sufficient, and we made sure our borders were safe, and we were taking care of our own people before we were helping anyone else. That's exactly what MAGA means, but this moron doesn't understand at all. I'm not even a MAGA person, and I get that, period. When I first heard MAGA, Make America Great Again, I didn't think it meant Jim Crow and all this weird crap from the old days. That's ridiculous. Trump was a Democrat before he ran for president. Very liberal-minded man, right? He believes in a lot of these same things, but because the media went after him, they made it look like, he hates all this stuff, which is ridiculous.
That are a threat to our personal rights, to the pursuit of justice, to the rule of law, the very soul of this country. That's why tonight,
I really love how he says to the rule of law, right? Like this guy follows the law. I'm sure he follows the law. I'm sure 46 years in politics, or actually maybe a little bit longer, he's always followed the law. I'm sure his boy Hunter Biden follows the law. I'm sure he's just a wonderful person, right? Come on, man. This guy's so full of crap. I'm sure you're following the law as a vice president, having classified documents in your home, which is not allowed. Only the president can do that, but yet this guy does it, has classified documents sitting next to his Corvette, and it's no big deal. But when Trump does it as the president, it's all bad, right? It's a double standard. You guys, Biden, you're the one breaking the law. You are.
I'm asking our nation to come together, unite behind the single purpose of defending our democracy regardless of your ideology.
Is that what you were thinking whenever that Colorado woman decided to pull Trump off that ballot? For no reason at all, no court decision. Supposedly he committed an insurrection on January 6th, but there's no court case that convicted him of this. He's completely innocent, and she did that. She pulled him off the ballot But I'm pretty sure you were okay with it, right? You're okay with that. You're okay when democracy is screwed up for your purposes, for your agenda, but when it's for someone else, oh, no, 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 no.
We're all called by duty and conscience to confront extremists who put their own pursuit of power.
These guys are the extremists.
Democrats, independents, mainstream Republicans. We must be stronger, more determined, and more committed to saving American democracy than MAGA Republicans are to
Listen to him.
Democracy. We, the people, will not let anyone or anything tear us apart. I will not stand by and watch. I will not, the will of the American people, be overturned by wild conspiracy theories and baseless evidence-free claims of fraud. I will not
oh yes, right? Whenever there was some information out there regarding that the election was stolen, right? But it's okay if you guys do. It's okay to have mail-in ballots, and you guys can do that. But years ago, the Democratic Party was like, no mail-in ballots. And then all of a sudden, when Biden ran for president, oh, mail-in ballots are okay. You see where I'm going here? They're the ones that want to destroy democracy.
Stand by and watch elections in this country stolen by people who simply refuse to accept that they lost.
Oh, you mean like Hillary Clinton?
I believe he knows he's an illegitimate president.
You mean like after Hillary lost against Donald Trump and she whined and whined for years and years and claimed it wasn't legit? You mean her? Oh.
I will not stand by and watch the most fundamental freedom in this country, the freedom to vote.
I can't watch this guy no more. He's an idiot. So, I mean, guys, I just wanted to talk a little bit about The Rock. And if The Rock does decide to vote for Biden again, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a guy that's all about separating everybody, that's all about attacking an entire millions of people for no reason at all. There's no ground reason. There's no legit reason for him to say anything about MAGA. You can talk about Trump and hate Trump all you want, but all the people around him, all the people that support him, you really don't have a right to say anything about those people because you don't know nothing about them. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody. Take care.